the most enthusiastic, energetic, hey guys, what's going on? And it was the 90s, so you didn't act like that. You just acted like you hated everybody. Or were just like, I'll put up with this person. That was your best friend. So you're like, hey, you know. It was a very monotone era. And he was Technicolor in his personality, so I wanted to be there for that. And that was 20-something years ago, many, many years ago. But what was that?
We were with you, baby.
Yeah, thank you.
I was with you in 95.
We were together. We were so together. We were like inseparable. We were like Dumb and Dumber on the scooter together, like, riding through the English countryside. It's the best. I'm not even gonna play songs tonight. I'll tell you, I remember the last hottest day in history, in London, I was here. By the way, whenever a disaster happens, I was here the day Brexit happened. I got to the hotel at like 2 in the morning, and then I woke up with helicopters swarming. I was like, the fuck, am I in East LA? That's where I grew up. There's helicopters, you don't understand. There were helicopters, and of course the hottest day this year. But yeah, Taylor was a really special person, and so I'm glad we got to do that. And he used to text me, let's start a band, and we just never had time, but yeah. Great. Anyway, so I went to this concert for Taylor, not planning to play a show, so I had nothing. This is all rented, fake equipment. Does it sound okay, by the way? So this is the pick I normally play, which somebody just found one. But I started the show, maybe I'll continue the show. I was standing side stage and Rush played. And a guitar player from Rush gave me his Rush pick. You can't see that, but it's basically the cover of an album called 2012, which is a prog album about the future, some future society in the year 2112. And they performed like a bunch of it at Wembley.
Incredible.
Which is incredible. And then everybody under like 47 had no idea what was going on. But I thought maybe this was imbued with special powers and I would have a great show if I played with Rush's pick. I was envisioning little seats where we'd all be comfortable and you guys are all like packed in. What's going on with this balcony? This balcony is funny. It's like Parliament or something. We're gonna change some things tonight. These guys up here. First thing, air conditioning in here, right? And at my hotel that we're not gonna name. That cost me way too much money. All right. Well, I'm just kind of free form tonight. Any requests? That was a particularly loud voice. I don't really know Coldplay brands. I don't even know how to say Cold brands. Would this be too sad? I feel like I should play something more fun. No? Okay, how about this? I'm gonna do something kind of folky.
Yeah. It's just three of us.
We can turn the lights down too. We're not in an airport terminal. We're not at Tesco's. They do have better air conditioning though. No, not saying anything against this venue. So this is, when I started out, I wanted to be a folk singer. This is what I thought I would be doing. And then I did this song called Loser, and then I just kind of held on to that. And it dragged me through all kinds of shit. But yeah, it was okay. So this is a song I wrote around that time, and so I came to New York. I was playing these coffee houses and stuff, and in an era that was as far from the folk music revival of the '60s as possible. It was, yeah. It was a one-man folk revival, and didn't revive too much. So there wasn't a lot to protest in the '90s. You know, there had been all these like, how many roads must have been walked down? You know, this kind of things, and you know, Woody Guthrie, and you know, Four Dead in Ohio, and all that stuff. And but in the '90s, we were just like, we were protesting like artists that sold too many records. Just like fucking artists selling records. And then I sold a bunch of records. And I was like, holy fuck, nobody liked me. Except they were buying my records. But it wasn't cool. We were protesting shopping malls. We hated shopping malls. What else did we hate back then?
Starbucks.
What?
Starbucks.
Starbucks wasn't around yet.
Ticket Master.
I'm sure whatever it was, we hated it. So this was a protest song of that time. Chris said, and I was kind of scratching my head. He said, if you grew up on a different street, you'd be a comedian. And I was like, I'd be a comedian who wasn't funny though. Which are my favorites, I guess. This is a song was that? And Chris Rock? That's pretty funny. This is a song that I wrote about is there any hippie girls here tonight? Hippie girls? Couple. Sadly, a dying breed. I'm sure there's some incumbent.
They ran out of everything
hippie girls.
except ice cream.
This is for all the hippie girls.
Just have a can. That's what we had.
This was my attempt to write a grunge song, by the way.
It's amazing. Unfortunately, for you it's hail, so warm's alright.
What are the lyrics?
It's the exact opposite of a crisp white wine.
Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, she was a new age letdown.
It's Beaver Town.
I mean, yeah, most letdowns are
Literally
new
just
age.
run around the fucking car and bought it.
Is my hair getting wider?
It's beautiful.
All right, we have some good friends of mine here tonight. Thanks for coming. Yeah, well, you're all my friends. We're all friends now, right? So, I have a friend named Edgar Wright who's here, brilliant filmmaker, and just the best smile and laugh. And we love you. I think my guitar's broken. Does that sound weird? Or is that the monitor? Sound okay out front? Is that going? Is it distorting?
It's buzzing a bit.
Maybe it's my brain.
It's buzzing a bit.
All right, we're just gonna go with it.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Did anybody hear that record?
Yeah!
Hell yes.
Oh, you guys gotta work on your harmonica holders. These are not prime time. They're not pro level. That was a term. So when I was a teenager, they would have these ads in these papers. They would like musicians wanted section. And we used to read them for entertainment because it was during the hair metal days. So it was all bands in LA trying to like find other hair metal bands to join. And really typical post for like an ad for somebody to be like, you know, attitude and chops a must. Must have hair, which I could have probably gotten in there. And pro level attitude. Just stuff like that, you know. Ready to rock, you know. And so a lot of the people in my band, you know, grew up in Los Angeles, so that's pro level is like pretty much applies to everything in our lives. I did not. I had a burrito that was not pro level here tonight. Sorry. You guys got to come down to Boyle Heights. I'll show you a pro level burrito. We'll see if it's fixed. Good job. I was just like, we can get anybody. Well, they got Ed Sheeran's guy, and he is fucking Ed Sheeran knows what he's doing. Right. I heard Ed Sheeran is like in the building somewhere. So I was like, how? No, wait, no. Sorry, I'm conflating two things. Louis Capaldi is in the building. He's in the building. We have no idea where Ed Sheeran is. I saw him dancing at a party last year.
Well, you were Ed Sheeran.
And somebody knocked him over. And it was just like, what the fuck? You're doing that, Ed Sheeran. How's everybody feeling? We're all gonna need showers. This is my first liquid of the show. That was a good run with no water, right? Oh shit, it's back. When I was younger, I lived in Silver Lake, California. Oh wait, I switched picks. I'm not playing the. Switching to the Rush pick. The show was better when I was playing the Rush pick. Am I right? I'm not superstitious, but this might have superpowers. Alex Lifeson gave it to me. Actually, I used to live, when I was making Odelay, I lived in this house in Echo Park. It was like a little cabin, and on the steepest hill. The hill was that steep. And Odelay was written on a street that steep. And there was no street numbers on the house. And I was way too lazy to go to the store, to the hardware store, and buy some numbers and actually nail them up. And the address happened to be 2112, so I just went to my record collection. I got the Rush album, which was the 2112 Rush album cover on my pick right now. And that's how people found me for many years. Also, really crazy Rush fans found me too, which you don't want to attract to your house. Great band, but you know, they don't have the best hygiene. The band has great hygiene, and that's going to be like the headline of the review of the show. Calls Rush fans slanders. Okay, this is pair of jeans with a big trucker belt buckle and the aviator lenses that were mirrored. And then the other guy just wore dolphin shorts, which were like these little satin shorts. And they lived downstairs, and they would go on these benders, and then there was one night in particular where they got into a big fight and they're screaming and yelling. Then I heard bookshelves falling over. And then one of them locked the other one out of the house. And in the beginning of the song, you could hear one of them yelling at him, like, "Come on, I'm coming in," you know. And the other one's like, "Go get your mommy." And tell it to your mommy. And then the other guy went to his big rig truck, was parked out in front of the apartment building, and he got an axe. And he's trying to break down the door, which was made out of metal because it was not a good neighborhood. And it didn't really work, but it was, then he went and he smashed all the windshields of all the cars in the street. And I was writing this, I just had this. That's really shitty, right?
Yeah.
Suits it though.
It's definitely not Ed Sheeran's guitar, though.
Too big.
What are the lyrics? I just know the first verse. Something about. That's the one I sang already, though. What? That's what I played. So we all only know the first verse. That's what everyone else said. Okay. So I'll just make it up. Looking so sexy and no shirt and no shoes. Playing the blues. I'm at the shit, kicking street, taking truck, driving babies downstairs. Psychotic breakdown, double-edged axe, growing hair like a shag rug on the PC Max. It's just the shit, kicking street, taking truck, driving babies downstairs. There's a breakdown right here. I wanted to write a classic rock song, and all classic rock songs have like the fantasy section that sounds like a Pegasus flying through space. That's what this section was. Except this is with a truck driver flying on a Pegasus. Truck driving Pegasus flying through the... No, that doesn't work. Just the shit, kicking, speed taking, truck driving, neighbors downstairs. You guys can talk amongst yourselves.
Beck, you like being in London?
We've had that conversation.
I had a lot of fun in London this summer, except for the 105 degrees.
Pretty hot.
I was going to stay, and then I got on the next plane. And then the whole grid went down.
Then you landed in Brixton.
The trains went down, it was just...
Shut that guy out.
But I still love it. Very clean ducks. Watching the ducks today, they were just like taking shower numbers. They're like OCD ducks in London. They're taking 15 showers. Should I walk away and do an encore, or should I just stay? Okay. How long have I been playing, by the way?
It's not long enough.
20 minutes.
12-hour minutes. How much? 5 minutes. It's only been 5 minutes because I'm on mushrooms. No, that's illegal. You guys have been amazing. Thank you. We should do this more often. Or maybe I'll just move here. I don't know.